Maybe you've had this experience where you're doing that internal work. You're developing self awareness, you're practicing self compassion, you're on your healing journey. Yay. And you're starting to notice your external environments are changing a little bit. Some of the things you've been working towards manifesting, they're starting to happen. You're noticing people are even responding to you differently in some positive ways. Except a part of you is still like, wait a second, something ain't right here. If I'm getting some of the things I want, then why don't I feel better or different? Does this even feel kind of wrong? Like I feel guilty, like I don't deserve any of this. Part of what's happening here, the way I like to describe it, is your external self belief is outpacing your internal self belief. The universe is two steps ahead, and you're playing catch up. The part I feel that often gets left out when we talk about healing, personal growth, and transformation is that we're not just developing new habits, not just developing new ways to think, new mindsets. We're also developing new ways to feel and love. We're developing new ways to relate and connect to the world around us, including the people around us, and new ways to relate and connect back to ourselves. There is often a lag between action and identity. So let's say you go out and you flirt, even though you've never really done that much before because you were too anxious or feared rejection. Or you're dating and early on you're establishing boundaries. You're leveling up your standards when before you didn't want to do that. You didn't feel like you could do that because you didn't want to push someone away. You wanted to be easier to love. Actions say, I love myself, I respect myself. Fantastic. Keep doing this. Your internal belief, your internal world, it might say, I don't really feel any different. Or this feels weird, even wrong. See, I knew none of this was worth it. When you're developing essentially new nervous system patterns, new ways of relating and connecting to the world, this takes time. Think about if you've often been anxious in dating and you're always looking at your phone, you're always scanning your text message. It's going to take time for your nervous system to develop new ways of dating. It's not just up here, it's also in here too. Just because you don't feel something doesn't mean you're not becoming it. And remember that self-belief isn't built on these magnificent breakthroughs, although that can happen, for sure. But realistically, though, it's just built on repetition and consistency and giving yourself that grace, that patience, and that self-compassion when you miss a day in your journaling or your meditation practice or whatever. Already keep going when you've spent a lot of your life, like I have, hating yourself and being scared of doing the things you really want to do. None of this change happens overnight. Build that trust with yourself, that relationship with yourself, and just keep moving forward. Okay, thanks for watching. Happy flirting.